What's going on, guys? My name is PS Arker, and today we're going to be talking about the Exo Hover ability in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and how you could use it to head glitch on pieces of cover that are taller than you. Yes, that's right. So this is going to be insane. You can head glitch on almost any object in the game now because of this Exo ability, and it is just awesome. So real quickly, what a head glitch is, for those of you who don't know, it's when an enemy is shooting at you or you're shooting at an enemy, and you can see the entirety of the enemy, like their body, their head, their shoulders, whatever, and it gives you a clean target to shoot at, where they can only see the tip of your head, maybe because you're behind a piece of cover. And head glitches are usually activated when you get behind a piece of cover and the cover's about chest height, so it gives you the perfect amount of space to shoot at the enemy so your gun could see over the piece of cover, whereas when the enemy's looking back at you, they can only see your head. That's just the way the game works. So now this ability is going to allow us to head glitch on even more things. So usually you're only able to head glitch on stuff that's chest height when you're standing up, or maybe if it's a little bit shorter you can crouch and then it'll be at chest height. You'll be able to adjust it like that because you're crouching, and then you'll still be able to activate the head glitch. Well, this allows us to head glitch on pieces of cover that are taller than us, which is really good. So basically what you're going to want to do is with Exo Hover, which real quickly what Exo Hover is, it allows you to hover in place for a short duration. What you're going to want to do is when you see a piece of cover that's maybe, I don't know, a couple of feet taller than you, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to double jump once, or double jump, boost jump if it's really tall, and then activate Exo Hover right away and stay in place. That way, you'll be able to see over the piece of cover and into wherever the enemy is. As you guys saw from the clip at the beginning of the game, I knew an enemy was coming from behind the piece of cover, the big air duct thing on Riot. I knew he was coming. If I ran around the corner and he happened to see me, then it would be a fair gunfight. Whereas if I head glitched, I would have been easily able to take him out. So what I did was I jumped up, activated the head glitch with the Exo Hover, and I was able to see right over the air vent to where he was. Unfortunately, he didn't turn around to see me, so I was easily able to get that kill. But had he turned around, I still would have gotten the kill, because he wouldn't have expected me to be up there on top of the air duct, or maybe head glitching on top of the air duct, because he knows characters aren't usually that tall. So, yeah, that's the proper way to use Exo Hover. Now, what you don't want to do, as you're about to see on screen here, is you don't want to use Exo Hover to hover in place in the middle of nowhere, because as you see, this poor guy in this game that I was playing against, he jumped up, he was Exo Hovering, standing still in the air, and it was just so easy. I could take him down like he was a sitting duck effectively. He just took him down really easy. That's the improper way to use Exo Hover. You do not want to use Exo Hover that way. That is just stupid. Being high up in the air. Like, a lot of people think, oh, Exo Hover, this will allow me to double jump and I'll be able to hover in place in the air and I'll be able to shoot down on the enemies. You don't want to do that. Exo Hover, in my opinion, is designed to allow you to head glitch on taller pieces of cover. Now, though, that's the way that you don't want to use Exo Hover, is the way the guy jumps up and he hovers in midair and stuff like that. You want to always be behind a piece of cover. It gives you a huge advantage. At first, it took me a while to get the hang of this Exo Hover skill, but once I kind of got the hang of it after maybe 5 or 6 games, it was really helpful. I highly recommend you use this Exo ability. Now, real quickly, let's go into the breakdown on how long Exo Hover lasts and stuff. So regularly, Exo Hover lasts if you are in place, like if you double jump and then press the LB or L1 or whatever console you're on, whatever button activates that Exo ability. From the time that you press it, and if you are hovering in place, you should get 8 seconds of air time, like where you're just hovering in the air, if you're hovering in place without overcharged equipped. Now, if you decide to move around, which I do not recommend whatsoever, because 1, it drains the battery a ton quicker, and 2, it's just stupid because that means that you're out of cover, and it's just, no, you don't want to do that. But if you're just hovering and you're moving around and stuff while hovering, you're only going to get 3 seconds of this Exo ability, unfortunately. So if you're going to be doing that, you want to use it sparingly. And even if you're just going to be hovering in place, you still want to use it sparingly, because you don't want to be sitting up hovering for maybe 5 seconds waiting on an enemy. This is purely situational, so if you know an enemy's behind that taller piece of cover, you jump up, activate the Exo ability, take him down. Exo ability is only activated for 3 or 4 seconds. So anyway, next up, when you have overcharged equipped, this Exo ability is going to last for 11 seconds if you are hovering in place, and then again 3 seconds if you're moving around. So it's a 3-second differential between the in place times, so like 8 seconds regularly, 11 seconds with the overcharged. But it's really the same if you're moving around. So I don't really see a huge point in putting overcharged on your class just to get the extra time, because I mean, this ability I use is purely situational. Like, if you know an enemy's on the other side of the piece of cover, then you're going to use it. It isn't like you're using it non-stop all the time. So, I mean, and also, based on the amount of time you're, like, alive and stuff like that, I just don't need you, I don't think you need 11 seconds of this exo ability per life in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I think 8 is fine. So I wouldn't recommend using the overcharged perk on this exo ability at all. So anyway, guys, that is the breakdown of Exo Hover and how you can use it to head glitch on almost any object in the game, pieces of cover that are taller than you. It's great because the enemy's not going to expect you to be up there, and then once they see that you're up there, they're still not going to be able to shoot you because you're in a head glitch. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Remember to leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe for more tips and tricks, and I'll catch you all later. See ya.